What's going on, guys? My name is TheGamingRaptor and welcome back to another For Honor guides video. And in today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about the Zhanhu. Now, Zhanhu is one of the characters that many people in the For Honor community like. Apparently, a lot of people, when I'm out here playing Dominion or something, they'll choose Zhanhu a lot, and I'm like, whoa, this character still is really viable, honestly. Like, Zhanhu's really viable still to this day. Ever since Zhanhu got the changes, now Zhanhu's just really good, apparently, like really good in my opinion, because of how I play Zhanhu. I want to show you guys on how I play him. That way I can give you guys some perspective on what to do when it comes to like duels or brawls if you're a brawler, or a Dominion 4v4 kind of guy slash gal, anything like that pretty much. I just want to show you guys on how I play him, give you guys a combos and mix-ups, bad stamina punishes I know, and pretty much what I think about Zhanhu as a whole. That's what I'm going to be talking to you guys about in today's video. So hope you guys again will enjoy. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe for more For Honor content here on the channel. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the combos and mix-ups with the Zhanhu. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing with Zhanhu I want to talk to you guys about is Zhanhu's lights. Now, Zhanhu has two separate lights. Zhanhu is just a regular light, pretty much like this. And if you go for another light after that, you get an unblockable light, which is super good in my opinion. And this is for console players too. For anybody who plays on console, I would highly recommend watching this video. If you're on PC, I would highly recommend looking at another guide that does a PC guide for Zhanhu or any other hero. Personally, Zhanhu's not that bad of a character, honestly, when it comes to this. I mean, you can use it on all sides. If I were to go for that side, since it's blocked, you can also do it there too. But I would regularly use this for pretty much like a last resort kind of thing. Like, to use it for like a last resort, pretty much, because you want to watch it when you use this light a lot. I mean, it's a good move. You can also do it after a heavy too. So say like a heavy dodge right here. You can do pretty much like that, and just end your opponent. It's really good if you use this move when you're about to kill your opponent and just end them miserably. Yeah. The next thing I want to talk about with Zhanhu is pretty much the dodge. Now, the dodge, there are two separate dodges. There is the light dodge and the heavy dodge. So if I were to say like this opponent was about to attack me, I could just dodge and go for a light if I wanted to. But since he was blocking that, I couldn't get that damage in. Now, you can do it on either side, and it will go on the direct opposite side of where you're going to. So if you're saying like you're going this way, Zhanhu will literally go the other way and just strike them the other way. So like this, see how it is? That's pretty much what it is on each side. And you can also do it forward. Well, it's like a dodge forward light, and it's a dodge side. It's really good, honestly. This is what many people say they don't like about Zhanhu, is because many Zhanhus like to spam that. Pretty much, I honestly wouldn't just get very defensive about it, honestly. All you would pretty much have to do is just try to parry it. It's all about adapting when it comes to For Honor. That's what we got to do, and it's the thing we can't just lie around and just not do, honestly. You just got to adapt and just learn this. And the next thing I want to show you guys is the dodge. Just the dodge heavy is, I showed you this already, but this is pretty much what it is. It's like Hensei's, but a bit different. So you want to be careful when you use these techniques, pretty much. The light and dodge heavies, and light, the light dodge and the heavy dodge. Pretty much, you want to be careful when you use these, because the one thing that you don't want to get is parried, like parried big time, and then you miserably just die. Because you don't want to spam this too much, because some people can catch on again, and it will ultimately ruin you in the long run. So be advised when you're using these dodge attacks, they can hurt you in the long run. It's like a 50-50 chance. So just be careful with it and use it in a mix-up. The next thing I want to show you guys is pretty much Zhanhu's bash. So yes, Zhanhu has a bash which you can use effectively. There's a little bit of people that don't like this pretty much, but I don't mind it, honestly. Since Zhanhu does need an opener, it's pretty much what you need. I mean, they gave this to Zhanhu after Zhanhu wasn't good before having the bash. But this, you would get this off of a Deflex first. When this was like before Zhanhu had the changes, you would get it off of a Deflex. But now you can just use it whenever you want to. Like, you could just basically, for a console and everything, if you're on Xbox, you basically use the left stick, move up forward, plus A plus X. That's pretty much it. You use the left stick plus A, and then plus X. and that's how you get the bash off. It's super simple, super easy. I can also show you guys a tutorial with Zhanhu over on Twitch. If you guys want to go and follow me on Twitch, link is in the description below. You should go follow it. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about Zhanhu is his heavies. Now, Zhanhu has really good heavies. It's basically one heavy and then another heavy is an unblockable. That's pretty much what it is. Now, I usually use this in situations where I can basically predict my opponent and end up confusing them, because that's what you want to do with Zhanhu, is predict your opponent, confuse them, make them fear you pretty much. Just try to be intimidating as much as you can with Zhanhu. By using this heavy, using both the heavies, you can also use it with the light and get the unblockable heavy, which is really good damage. 32 damage, that's what it is. The heavies, you pretty much just want to use them to basically discombobulate the opponent, predict what they might do next, or see what they're going to do next. If you want to go for a guard break, you can. Afterward is all up to you. You got so many options that you can use with Zhanhu. Like, you can use heavy, you can use the dodge heavy, the dodge light, so many options. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is Zhanhu's zone. Now this is my favorite. This is why I love Zhanhu, is the zone. Whenever I'm playing Dominion or if I'm playing duels, I'll use the zone to my advantage and mix my opponent up. So yeah, if I were to go for, let's say, mix this person up and go for a heavy, and then go for a dodge light, and then go for this, and then feint, and then zone, that's what I would do. That's why I like the zone. And after the zone, you can do whatever you want. You can go for a heavy, you can go for a light, you can go for anything pretty much. You can even go for a double zone if you wanted to. Well, actually, no, you can't. Well, actually, hold on, let me see. No, you can't, never mind. I take back what I said. You can't do a double zone, but you can just use the heavies and the lights and everything. Yeah, I pretty much would use the zone in like diehard situations to where the opponent is literally at low health. You basically mix up your opponent to the best of your ability and zone. That's pretty much what you can do. You can just pop that zone out whenever you want to, but you want to use it at a right time. When you know your opponent doesn't have the guard there, you can end them pretty much like that. But yeah, I recommend using the zone more whenever you guys are about to win. Very simple like that. All right, the last thing I want to talk about with Zhanhu is pretty much the Deflex. Now this one it's not hard, honestly. It really isn't. I mean, they changed the Deflect to where you have to press X, but now you can just literally get a Deflect and you can press RB. I think it's RB, the light. Basically like that. It's super easy, but it's really timed. You can use a heavy, you can use a light. It's super easy like that. That's why I love Zhanhu. To do this, you just gotta move into your opponent. So pretty much it's simple to do the deflect. People say that it's very hard. It's really not that hard. All you gotta do is have your guard on the same position when the opponent is attacking you. Once you see that little white flash, you pretty much just ram straight into it. Press RB, RT. That's pretty much all you can do with Zhanhu, honestly. Now, that is going to be it for Zhanhu's mix-ups, combos, and everything. So we are going to go ahead and go straight into Zhanhu's out of stamina punishes. Let's go. Alrighty, so I'm going to show you guys 2 out of stamina punishes for Zhanhu. The first one would pretty much be light and heavy. You would have to push your opponent back. Super easy like that, really efficient, and just overall easy. Next, I want to show you guys is Zhanhu's zone and heavy, which is really good in my opinion. I would highly recommend using this. You basically would have to guard break your opponent and push them onto the ground to the side. Zone and heavy like that. These are 2 out of 7 punishes that are really good, but I would highly recommend just for if you're really wanting to go the easy route, just basically do this, light and heavy. Really easy, really efficient, still good having your stamina. Simple as that. Next, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, well, tell you guys my final thoughts with Zhanhu and give you guys what my personal opinion on what I think about the Zhanhu in general in For Honor. Let's do this. Okay, the Zhanhu in For Honor is a really good hero, honestly. The only thing that I would say about Zhanhu is that you got to be very slow when it comes to playing Zhanhu. Now me, I'm a duelist. I like playing duels more in For Honor. In my opinion, Zhanhu is a bit slow when it comes to duels, but in Dominion, you can play Zhanhu on however you want to, but in duels, you actually gotta work with Zhanhu to actually get a win, honestly. Like, you gotta know the opponent, you gotta predict on what the opponent's gonna do. Are they gonna throw this heavy? Are they gonna throw that light? They're gonna throw that heavy. You gotta see what's going on. Like, you gotta understand, like, Zhanhu has a really good mix-up, honestly. Really good mixes. It's just, she feels a little slow. Well, a little bit slow in my opinion. That's just my opinion, honestly. Like, how I feel about Zhanhu. Now, on a tier list, how can I put her on the tier list? I'd probably say I would put her on maybe, since, well, before she was like a D, I pretty much would put her, I say maybe a B, in my opinion. I say a B, middle B, like mid B. That's where I would put her, honestly. Now, is she worth for new players? Yes, she is. Because you can play her as a new player. All you gotta do is just practice with her, pretty much in the training, practice her mix-ups, practice her moves, know that max punishes, know the out of stamina punishes, and you'll be set to go with Zhanhu. Now, what not to do when you're new to this person, honestly, when you're new to Zhanhu, honestly, don't spam the lights so much, honestly, because you don't want to just keep on spamming them and then you get parried every single time. You don't want that, because you want to cut back on the spamming and focus on mixing your opponent up and getting the win. That's pretty much what you want to do and focus on. You don't want to focus on spamming so much, because people can catch on to that and they will just light your tail up, honestly, on the battlefield. Like, it happened to me, okay? So I can just tell y'all. I remember as a new player, I was spamming with the Orochi. I got lit up on the battlefield, and then I got flamed in the freaking in the message on Xbox. I got flamed so bad. I remember the days. Them days were good. They taught me lessons and everything. All you gotta do is try to adapt. For any new player out there, any beginning players, just adapt to For Honor's mechanics pretty much just by parrying, light parrying, heavy parrying, all that other stuff, parrying on blockables, pretty much like that, and you'll be set and good to go. Zhanhu's worth 15k if you want to get her. Really amazing hero. Really good. You just gotta put in the work. But I hope you guys again enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like the video to help the video get out there more, and subscribe for more For Honor content here on the channel. I do duels content as well, guys. So if you guys enjoy that, make sure to go and like those videos too. Get them videos up as well, bros, so we can get our community started and grow our community more and more. And also, guys, I do live stream over on Twitch. If you guys want to go check out my Twitch channel, link will be in the description down below. But yeah, with that being said, I am TheGamingRaptor, living free from society. I will see you guys in the next video. All right, guys. Oh, bye.